Hello, lovely people, and welcome to your Monday Marketing Motivation. I am Jeanne Grunert, the president of Seven Oaks Consulting, here every Monday with a new teaching video for you. After I give a presentation, I give you homework, and this homework will help you improve your marketing. Are you ready? Let's get started. So let me share my screen. Today, we are going to be talking about blogging. And I want to go over with you some stuff that I think is pretty important. From what I've seen, a lot of people these days think that blogging is kind of out of style or it's no longer relevant. And I'm here to say that blogs still work. People still read them if they're worth reading. So today we're going to go over some of the basics of content that converts, some SEO-driven blog updates that you can do with your business blog to help it bring more organic traffic into your website. Are you ready? Let's get started. So, yeah, dear blog, it's time for a change. Really, when was the last time you thought about your blog? I'm not talking about topics. I think if you have a business blog, the statistics tell me that you're updating it about once a month. First of all, that's not enough, but most businesses do that. And most businesses do take care about their topics. They take time to choose them. But when was the last time you thought about your overall blog, your approach to it, the categories, the reason you're doing it, the theme, meaning the content theme, the ideas behind it, who you're talking to? I mean, has that changed over time or is your target audience the same? I don't know, but you do need to look at all of these things, the purpose, the theme, the audience, the content, the categories, at least once a month, if not once a quarter, and make changes and updates. Many businesses started their blogs years ago, and as time has gone on, it's become just another marketing to do. And while that's not necessarily a bad thing, you may not be getting the most bang for your buck out of your blog. I think now with the changes in AI-driven search, with ChatGPT snippets, with all of the things that we have seen that is shifting how the search engines are finding, ranking, and serving up website pages. And the blog really is a website page that contributes to the overall traffic of your site. If you are not examining your blog and taking a good hard look at all of the things that it's doing or not doing, you're really wasting time and effort. So today we are going to look at what you should be auditing on your blog and how you can go about doing that to improve it for better search traffic. So quickly, by the numbers, if you look at how many websites are out there, the latest stats I found on Forbes and DataBox say that there's about 1.2 billion websites worldwide, but only about 16% of them are active. It takes about 4 to 6 months to hit 1,000 visits per month. And that's 4 to 6 months of hard work. I think that's really an optimistic figure. I've seen most blogs take about 9 months to 12 months to do that. Most companies are posting only monthly. From my previous presentations and my articles that I've shared with you, I think you know that I find that that is way too little content. Literally, I have done experiments on this, and you need to be posting at least once a week, if not more than that these days, in order to gain the traction that you need. I've also found that most blogs need at least 500 to 1,000 posts on them before they really start seeing a significant amount of traffic. Don't let that number frighten you. It's good work, steady work, hard work, and relevant work that will get you the traffic that you need. So we're going to look at just two areas of blogging today, and I'm emphasizing just two because there are many areas of your blog that we could be looking at in order to improve the search engine traffic. Now, if you're interested in having a full, thorough, and professional review, Seven Oaks Consulting offers something called Future-Proof SEO, which is an analysis, review, and report that analyzes your blog in addition to your website from the perspective of gaining more traffic. And we offer this as a paid service. You can visit our website at 7sevnoaksconsulting.com if you're interested in more of it. But today, as I mentioned, we're going to focus on two areas. We're going to look at two things, strategy and keyword phrases, right? Now, let's look at strategy first. It's actually on the right-hand side with my little graphic. You need to ask yourself, why are you blogging? Why are you doing this? What is the purpose of your blog? Is it to share information, to build thought leadership, to generate organic search traffic? All of those are very valid reasons, but you must be able to answer them in this day and age in order to put the effort behind the blog. Who is the audience for it, and how has that changed? When I first started Seven Oaks Consulting, our audience was local small businesses. But over time, we found that that market really was not appropriate for the work that we were doing. It has grown, expanded, and changed over the years. So now our target audience is different. Your blog may be the same. You may have started out back in, I don't know, 2015, 2020, with a very different audience in mind. And over time, that has shifted. It's time to dig into your Google Search Console analytics and see actually who is visiting your blog, and is that aligned with your corporate strategy? Is your audience coming to view your content, or are you attracting a different audience? May not be a bad thing to attract a different audience, but you may not be fulfilling the goals that you have set out for yourself. So take a look at audience and see if it's working for your strategy. Look at that audience and ask yourself, what do they want and need to know? Am I serving that information up? How does my blog align with my company's mission, vision, values, and service focus, right? If your blog is all about X, but your company is all about Y, it's not doing its job. You really need to make sure that your blog is speaking to your audience and it's talking about the topics that are relevant to your business and to their needs. It's got to be that sweet spot where the both of them match in order to build a successful blogging strategy. That's one area of analysis for you guys. The second thing that I think you need to look at as part of reviewing your blog is keyword phrases. There is so much information out there about choosing your keyword phrases. And I'll use the term keyword and keyword phrases interchangeably, but we're not talking a single word. We're talking about the topical phrases that you're choosing in order to attract search engine traffic. Most companies only look at the relevance of the keyword phrase. How relevant is it to the services or the goods that I'm offering? Not a bad thing to do, but I layer in traffic, ease of ranking, and competition onto that. Now, traffic is the anticipated monthly search volume. I also look at the ease or the difficulty of ranking. I will go for difficult to rank for keyword phrases if I really feel that my audience wants to read them. But just know that the more difficult the keyword phrase, the more effort you have to put into that blog post. I align my entire keyword strategy with the overall site and blog focus. I'm only going to talk about XYZ if it aligns with XYZ on the website. Even if it's something really interesting to me, I set it aside if it doesn't fit the strategic focus, if it doesn't fit my audience's wants and needs. When in doubt, I go for relevance and I niche down. What that means is I look for the most relevant keyword phrase, but if it's high competition and say low search traffic, what I'll do is I'll try and take a unique spin on that topic so that it has a better chance of ranking. I want to be as on topic as possible, but as relevant and unique as I can be in order for both the search engines to view my content as useful and fresh and new, and for my readers to want to read it. Now, for you guys, as you're watching this, if you want to do your own blog review, here's your homework. I'm giving you 10 points on these slides. I'll try and put this into the article that accompanies this on the Seven Oaks Consulting website. But there are 10 things I want you to do. I want you to audit your top performing posts for freshness and relevance. If it's got a really good search engine position, it's number one and it's your traffic builder, don't touch it. Leave it, but just check it and see if there's anything you may want to do to freshen it up. I wouldn't go crazy with it. I would leave it. If your posts are on page 2, rewrite outdated content with current data and examples. How current is current? I'd say for businesses in the last 2 years, you want your stats. If it's maybe home blogging, cooking, something soft consumer focused, you can have a little bit older data in there. But for business to business blogs, which is what I specialize in, I would say have a statistic no older, than 2 years ago. One thing that the search engines love today is clear answers to common questions. If you can, go back and add an FAQ. They love that these days. Use structured formatting, headings, lists, and short paragraphs, and include citations from authoritative sources to boost credibility. Not necessary, but actually a nice to have. If you can weave that in there, do so. Optimize your blog for AI visibility, not just keyword rankings. Add a summary at the top. They love that. Ensure you've got that formatting down, and ensure that your brand name and expertise are clearly stated. Add summaries, again, for snippet inclusion, that's in there. Tag your content with relative, it says entities on here. I should have changed that, but I think make sure that the content is tagged with appropriate keywords, appropriate other information. Remember, the large language models, or LLMs, are really good at understanding nuance and understanding context. So you may have a primary keyword phrase, but there are related phrases to it. If you use those, that's fine. The LLMs, large language models, the AI search, they will understand that and be able to rank it and serve it as part of your topic. And monitor which pages get cited in AI tools and update accordingly. Now, how do you find that out? Well, you'll find that generally posts, if you look in Search Console, posts that are ranked well in your SEO, but not getting a great deal of traffic, maybe ones that are listed in AI search. What that means is the search engine is ranking you number 1 or number 2, but it's including the snippet at the top of the search. Not necessarily a bad thing. Usually it gives you a brand mention up there. That's good. But a lot of people will read just that and not click through. So the way you can figure out whether or not you've got some searches other than seeing them in your actual search engine is to look at your metrics and see which ones are ranked really well, numbers 1, 2, or 3, but not getting a lot of traffic. Could be that the keyword is just not pulling a lot of traffic, so you get whatever traffic you get, but it could also be that it is part of an AI-based snippet. So your homework this week, guys, is to go back to your blogs and try and use some of these tips to analyze and assess. If you're only posting once a month, my homework to you 2 weeks ago was to post more frequently. Go back and start freshening up those old posts. Do 1 per day. I do this with one of the blogs that I own, usually Tuesdays and Thursdays, Tuesdays and Fridays. I go in, I fix some pictures, I fix a few things with it. I take a few minutes to go in and just tweak old posts. It's really worth it. I've seen it work really well to improve search traffic, and certainly it freshens things up. And when you do that, it gives the signal to the search engines that you still care about your blog and it's still active. And you definitely want to do that. My name is Jeanne Grunert. I am the president of Seven Oaks Consulting. We provide content marketing, SEO services, and SEO writing services, and request for proposal writing, both writing up the RFPs and helping companies respond to them. If these services are of interest to you, please visit sevenoaksconsulting.com. Again, Jeanne Grunert here with your Monday Marketing Motivation. Thanks for watching and be well. Take care.